Hey guys, what's up? A subscriber of mine showed me this video of a long distance relationship, if you can call it that. You're gonna see what I mean.
Alright, welcome back everyone. Here we have yet again another couple that has a 0% chance of ever working out. I don't mean the chances are low, I don't mean it's unlikely to work out, I mean there is a 0% chance that this will ever work out, and I can say that with absolute confidence. If these two are still together,
Yeah, I think that we can all agree.
In 10 years, I will get a tattoo of this man's face on my forehead. This is another example of a guy who is clearly being taken advantage of and used, and honestly, she doesn't even really try to hide it. This woman is 24 years old and has 2 children with 2 different men, and listen to the way
She's 24? Wow, I thought that she's almost 40. She looks crazy old.
That she talks about her ex. And this is in the first episode. This is one of the first things that we hear about her.
Hablamos como 4 o 5 meses. Me dijo, me va a ir a venir a visitar, y yo le dije, sí, yo voy a ir a visitarlo. Yo lo amé mucho.
So right away, she lets it slip that she is still in love with her ex, who is currently in prison. She says herself that she likes to date bad guys who are kind of dangerous in a way, so that's why she chose to date this 34-year-old man from New York who's never had a girlfriend. And when I say date, what I really mean is he gives her money and financially supports her until her ex gets out of prison. And I do feel bad for this guy because he's a very nice person, and I think he really just does want to find love and have a family. But this is not the way, and you will see why in this video.
That is not the way, but is there even a way? That's the question.
Esa sala me la dio Mai. Esta la nevera me la dio Mai también. Esta estufa me la dio Mai hace como un mes.
So right away, we find out that she got pregnant after her second visit to see her ex-boyfriend when he was in prison. And when she finally gets around to mentioning this poor guy, Mike, all she does is talk about all the things that he's bought her. Basically, her entire apartment was purchased by Mike. But that's what true love is all about, right? Taking advantage of your partner while you're still secretly in love with your criminal ex-boyfriend.
Pero Mai no es el hombre por el que yo me siento atraída exactamente porque pues a mí me gustan así grandote. Mis exparejas.
I love the cut to this picture accompanied with that little drum beat right there. That was pretty nice. I like big men, she says, and then it cuts to a little guy wearing a red toga with a white claw. Also, she says that Mike is not the kind of guy that she's usually attracted to, but it's clear that she isn't even attracted to him at all, except for the fact that he has money. And it's not even like this guy has a lot of money.
Right, which means that she's not attracted to him at all, seeing as you can't be attracted to money. Money doesn't even exist.
He lives with his father, and there's no way in hell that he can actually afford to give her all these gifts that he's giving her.
Mis exparejas, policía, tatuadores, trabajadores de fincas, hasta narcos. May no puede ser lindo de físico, pero de corazón. Lo es.
Don't lie to us. Are you attracted to his heart, or do you just like the fact that he...
That makes 0 sense. What? Either you're handsome or you're not.
He can cover your rent for a while. So in this first scene we're going to look at, Mike is questioned by his friends about their relationship. He wants to be a father to Jimena's children, so they all go out shopping so he can buy toys to bring them.
Did you folks find everything all right?
Yeah, we did.
Sure did.
Okay,
Thank
good.
you.
Oh, you made very...
Oh yeah, he is for sure below average in height. He has to be compared to the people around him already. Oh boy. And he wants to be the father of her children from other men. Yeah, a lot of times guys like him only have this kind of an option, but then they're being used anyway. It's not as if that's gonna make her attracted to you because you take care of her children. She just needs somebody to pay for the food, clothes, whatever kind of stuff, and then you're the guy.
Very nice selections. Who were these toys for?
They're for my girlfriend's children.
This isn't really related to the subject.
Therefore, my girlfriend's children. When you say that to somebody, then you know that it's pretty much over. Therefore, my girlfriend's children.
Of this video, but why is this lady wearing 2 pairs of glasses? Can someone explain this to me? It would be funny if it cut back to Mike and his glasses were missing now.
Oh, how nice.
He's actually going to Colombia to meet his girlfriend for the first time.
Wow, you may be in for quite a surprise there.
Yeah.
Flying to another country to meet a new girlfriend?
I love how they just start interviewing this lady like she's part of the show. Like she had such a personality, they had to interview her afterwards. She should just tag along for the rest of it. She kind of reminds me of Mama Murphy from Fallout.
But if it doesn't work out, I hope he gets a good cup of coffee anyhow.
Alright, why does this lady have more of a personality than anyone who's ever appeared on the show, and she's only been here for like 30 seconds?
You really sure that you want to do this?
Yeah, I'll do this.
So how much money have you been spending?
How much money?
I love how it's not even a question of if, it's just, alright Mike, how much money? How much are we talking about?
So I do help her out with like rent and things like that temporarily.
What?
Oh no, you don't have to worry about me. It's just temporary. It's only until she breaks up with me and gets back together with one of her kids' fathers. At that point, hopefully I won't have to pay her rent anymore, but we'll see. By the way, I just want to say that don't think just because I'm making fun of this guy that I don't feel sympathy for him, but you know, he's on a reality TV show, he's fair game, I'm gonna make fun of him. That doesn't mean that this woman is not a bad person for taking advantage of him.
What else have you paid besides rent?
So that I helped her with like the fridge and the washing machine. That's it.
Wow.
It must be frustrating as his friends because you can tell they really do care about him and don't want him to get hurt, but unfortunately, it's inevitable.
The way the friend already looks, he already gets it.
How do you know that there's not another Mike in Colorado?
Ha, the dude she talks to in Colorado's name is Frank, dumbass. And I know he's not as special as I am because she doesn't let him pay her rent.
She could have like
all these guys
all over just this chick's milking you.
Yeah, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if this woman was talking to David as well.
This is beyond red flags. This is like the nuclear air horn blowing across the country. Your TV messages are coming up saying, warning, warning, warning.
He's not getting it.
The floodgates are closing.
All right.
That was great, and it's true.
I like these two a lot. They're very cool, and they actually have some common sense. So next, of course, is the classic airport scene.
Jimena, ¿cómo fue el primer beso?
Eso que fue así, como tocadito, porque no es un beso así apasionado, no. Pero creo que van a haber besos más mejores que este.
Wow, I can just feel how infectious her passion and excitement is about meeting.
It's crazy that she's supposed to be 24. Right? At least looks like she's 34.
It must be really great to just finally meet the person you're in love. I mean, the person that's been paying your rent for a little while. Seriously though, I don't really. Oh, it's time. It's halfway through the video. It's time for a Jovi moment.
Strip clubs are fun.
All right, there you go. Back to the video.
What is she saying, Mikey?
I have an idea, a little bit.
Oh, I forgot to mention that he barely speaks any Spanish and she barely speaks any English. So how the hell is a relationship going to work? I don't understand. Like most of the time they just sit there and stare.
It would be no problem if they would find each other attractive. Languages are irrelevant. There's so many cases of couples hardly even understanding each other. Only the attraction matters, naturally.
They're into space because they can't even talk to each other. And when they do talk to each other, he needs to have a phone out to just translate everything they're saying. That's a pain in the ass.
Cuando vi a Mike por primera vez que fui a recoger al aeropuerto, pues me sorprendió. No pensé que fuera tan bajito, pero cuando lo vi yo dije, wow, es más bajito. Pero Mike es tiernito con sus gafitas.
So right away, she has to point out how short Mike is, which that clearly...
He's short and sweet with his little glasses. Yeah, that's what a girl is looking for. The short, sweet guy with glasses.
shows that she's attracted to his heart and what's on the inside and not his appearance. Seriously, the entire time, she's not even trying to hide how unenthusiastic she is about this guy.
Jimena doesn't really speak any English.
Learn your English.
It's been like a struggle to communicate.
Whoa. Wait a minute. So you're trying to tell me that if you guys don't speak the same language at all, it's tough to communicate? I have never even heard of such a thing. And if only there was something you could do to make communication easier. I mean, obviously you're not going to learn her language. Why the hell would you ever do that? That would take effort and it would make things more convenient. Why the hell would you ever want to do that?
Our first night together in bed was the best time that I've ever had.
Para mí normal. Nada del otro mundo, entonces.
Wow, that's got to feel good to hear.
Oh my god. Was he a virgin, maybe? No, right? But maybe. No, I don't know. It was the best time of his life or whatever he said. It's possible. Maybe he didn't want to tell her. And for her, it was just normal. It didn't sound like she was very excited.
Although he can't understand it anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Like how she couldn't even be bothered to lie and say that it was good. She's just like, it was normal, whatever. He's just here.
Well, it's better that she doesn't completely lie. The whole thing is a lie anyway, but at least she doesn't say that it was super good. Because you will know that she's lying anyway. He knows how she felt during it.
To pay my rent anyway.
Can you understand what...
I need help with that one.
I like how they just laugh this off as if it's never going to be an issue, that they can't even understand each other. Also, what face is this? What type of emotion is she trying to convey? Is she in pain? Is she laughing?
Really, yeah, what is this actually? I don't know. It's like, yeah, she's like in pain because she's with him, but then laughing at the same time, remembering the night. and then something else mixed in there.
Is she crying? What the hell? So in this next scene, they go on a little vacation together, and she drops quite the bomb on him.
No.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Did he just rip a fart while they were making out? Is that what just happened? Or is that the camera guy?
This trip is for both of us to get to know each other better, to ask us anything we want, and to be honest, just so we can reassure ourselves that we both love each other and want to spend the rest of our lives together.
So right before this, Jimena told him that she cannot have kids anymore, even though that was something that Mike really wanted, was children of his own. So Mike is worried that she's keeping other things from him as well, and wow, what do you know? It turns out she is.
What exactly happened with Harold and Juan's fathers?
Nunca conviví con ellos. Entonces nunca hubo una relación entre nosotros así.
I'm sorry, but it's hard to believe that she's only 24 with this much baggage and this much of a past. And then Mike basically finds out that he has to give up his dream of ever having his own children for this woman.
¿Puedes hablarme de algunas de esas personas?
Sí. Yo conviví con un sicario.
I lived with a hitman.
Oh, great. That's awesome. So she's into hitmen, drug dealers, and criminals. This guy will fit.
It's not as if she's into hitmen and criminals or whatever. Naturally, you don't think about these social constructs. She's simply into attractive guys. We can assume that they were obviously somewhat attractive anyway. Obviously taller, better looking facially. That's what she was into. We can't see them, but it's just very clear.
Right in. Yeah, I'm sure if her hitman ex-boyfriend came along, Mike would definitely be able to protect her and her children.
Yeah, it would be strange. The guy comes, wants to see his children, let's just say. I don't know what happened to him. One was in prison, they said, and the other one, who knows? Maybe he just left. And then he sees this guy. He will know right away what's up, that she's using him for money.
Me mandó a matar. Bueno, me tenía encerrada.
He ordered to have me killed? Well, he had me locked up.
Mike, this is when it's time to leave. You need to go home. You need to get out of this situation, please, for the love of God.
Después de tener a Harold y Juan, tuve una relación con un hombre que era sicario.
Why? Why would you ever do that? Oh, now that I have 2 kids, let me get into a relationship with a guy who kills people for a living.
Cuando lo conocí a él, que era tatuador. Y me di cuenta que él era sicario ya como una semana de estar viviendo con él.
I would love to know how that conversation went down. Oh, hey, babe, I have an appointment at 2 o'clock. Do you mind handing me my gun over there in the corner? All right, well, I hate to end this so abruptly, but we are still mid-season with these two, so there isn't really that much to talk about yet. Before I go, though, I do want to mention again that I have a Discord server where you can come hang out if you want to. We do game nights sometimes now. And I do have a Patreon as well where I'll be posting extra 90-day content. I'm going to be talking about these two coming up, so that's going to be a lot of fun. You can only see that over on Patreon. Anyway, that's about all I have for this video, so thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.
Makes you wonder what happened between her and her ex. She thought that she's together with a tattoo artist, which I guess he was. He was using the job as a cover. Then it turned out that he's a hitman, and then he wanted to hire somebody to do something to her. Why? Because she found out something about his job, or who knows what? We can only speculate. It's pointless. The video was, of course, about the guy, and the guy is obviously being used by her. But a lot of times guys like this don't care if the girl is using them, because they know that they don't really have a chance with anybody naturally, so to speak. Anyway, especially because of his height alone, it's going to be tricky to find anybody. And the rest also, as you could see, it would be very, very hard. But do you really want to have a relationship like that? Yeah, you will find some girl, especially if you have money, who already has children, who will need a guy to take care of her and her children. And she will then use you for months, years. Maybe she will marry you. Maybe she will even have another child with you after she has already had children with better looking guys. She will think, okay, I already reproduced with pretty good genetics. These are the children that I really care about, and then I'll just pop out another one with you because you're taking care of us. Is it worth it? Maybe for somebody out there, I suppose, but it's just not going to be a fulfilling life whatsoever, nothing even close to that. You will always know, even if it's in the back of your head, that she's using you. Because if somebody cares about anything that's external from you, in this case money doesn't even exist, but if you would have some fancy car, house, then of course she would not be into you, because she's literally not into you, because she's into that, because she needs a roof over her head, she wants to be taken care of, but she's not into you. She's just seeing you as a tool that she can use to get to the other stuff. And you will always feel that. You will feel it because of the way she will look at you, the way she will act in bed, whenever that happens, rarely. It will always be there. The presence will be undeniable. It will be the presence of somebody who doesn't love you, obviously, but doesn't even care about you. Thanks for watching.